You did this to us. Made us go down the virus path. But we're stronger now. Before we had 7 and 1. And now we have 8 and 2. Unfortunately, when he digivolves, he becomes weaker as Magnamon, though. Being a virus, before he had AP of 5 and now it's 4. I don't care. Before I didn't care about type advantages, but now I'm at my wit's end here, okay? We have only like, oh, okay, I still have to do all of the shaking. Okay. I have so many seasons of Digimon now to watch, but I don't know which one to go with. I keep getting confused, and then I end up just watching Dragon Ball Super because I'm really behind on that one. But I randomly started watching Digimon Xros Wars, and its animation is pretty good. I don't know what the deal was. Wasn't Xros Wars the one where they came back and they were like, all right, guys, it's been a long time, but let's make one last really good concerted effort to make Digimon series popular. And I don't know how well it did, but I will say that yes, the animation is very nice. And the concept is cool. Like, it's mostly just revolving around taking Shoutmon and combining them with other Digimon. And it's a cool concept. Like, it almost reminds me of what Nintendo does with Kirby. It's like every time they send Kirby out into a game these days, he's just gotta be doing something wildly different. But at the end of the day, sometimes you end up with a good game. Mind you, the last Kirby game that came out was just a Kirby game. And people really loved that, didn't they? I still haven't finished that yet. My kid did, though. Anyway, Digimon Xros Wars is an interesting divergence from the normal formula, you know, before it was on Digivolution, and now it's like, it's still Digivolution, but it's like hybridizing a bunch of Digimon. Is it hybridizing or is it hybridizing? Well, anyway, my point was conveyed, so you get what I mean. Oh, and if you want to know how far behind on Dragon Ball Super I am, I'm just now getting to like the end of the fight between Goku and Hit. Looky! It's Airdramon! Let's test out our new power. So, the Ray sent me a comment. They were saying that if I follow this link, there's some information, I think it was on Wikimon actually, and they have information on which number of shakes or presses you need to get the mega hit. You know, that fabled not 1 but 2 fireballs, but this gigantic hit, which we have seen before in previous digital pets. But with Vmon and all of their Digivolutions, it's supposedly 6, but then they said comma 23. Now don't get me wrong, like, I have been burned by Wikimon specifically in the past, and they do word things very oddly, so I don't know if they're truly saying 6 or 23, or what. For all I know, with the mistakes I've made with Wikimon in the past, it does explain it, but at the very, very bottom of the page in some section called trivia or other. So we'll have a more detailed pour over that later, but for now, supposedly if we do a vaccine attack, we should be able to— oh, no, this is virus. Let's just go nuts. Screw it. 31! There you go. Okay, I mean, with that many button presses, I mean, come on. Virus has gotta be all about power, right? Show them, Magnamon! Well, you showed them something, but you didn't hit them with it. I'm sorry, I should have specified. Show them, Magnamon, and also hit them! Now you're just being insubordinate. Magnamon, it's all about power when you're a virus. Come on, man, there you go. I mean, Airdramon only had 4 HP, so how are your stats now? From what I saw, you actually did fulfill all the wins up to win 3, so what does that mean? Do you have a new Digivolution available? What's up, man? How do we see? Can I go from here to seeing what you can Digivolve into? Do you Digivolve into other stuff now? No, this is just going between, so there's Vmon, Hawkmon, Tailmon, they're just going between them. So how do I unlock those other Digivolutions? I know I have to get like quite deep in the game to unlock Vidramon, but I mean, what's the point of this? You know, like we're up to win 3, does that unlock stats? No, it does not. Does that unlock more Digivolutions? I don't think so. Nothing. So I don't know how to do DNA Digivolutions, but I bet you we're gonna end up finding out at some point. Well, that fight was okay. The power was full on. The power was there, you know, but the accuracy was lacking. It was wanting. It took us 3 hits to actually hit Airdramon. So what should we do in the fight coming up with Kimeramon? They're data, and we'll be virus this time. Could you imagine a virus Magnamon? Huh, what a world! But anyway, they'll have an advantage supposedly. Hopefully they'll do more damage or they'll hit more. You know? Oh yeah, and the Digimon Version.15th pendulums. Oh god. So from what I'm getting in the comments, a few people are already getting theirs in the mail because, I don't know, they paid for the super fast shipping, or I don't know, they went through some courier who were able to get them sooner, but I pre-ordered those the day they became available for pre-order, and I did get a confirmation that they are being shipped out. I just don't know how long it's going to take to get to me. Like what, probably like 8 days at the most, I hope. Okay, Vmon. We can do whatever we want, because whatever we turn into, it's gonna be virus right now, okay? We're just gonna go to 23. Let's see if we can do, actually I can't count that fast. 33, wow, that is the most number of presses I've ever been able to do with this thing. I have a transcended. Woo! So they're supposed to do only 4 AP, but that was 5. So that might very well be the type advantage. So if the type advantage ends up equating to just 1 extra attack toward them and maybe 1 less damage taken from them, that could win us. Let's see. Because normally that 2-1 that takes like 5 or something, right? Could it be? Oh my god! And who could tell if that was just luck, right? Who could tell? Like, if accuracy is affected by type advantage, then that was ridiculous. After all the trouble I've had, after all the training I did. You're just gonna clear Area 4 like that? That just looks like America. What? Well, I mean, the digital world they did explain in Season 1 is just like an overlay. I mean, really like a parallel world, if you will, alongside the real world. So I guess this could just be the network in America. Unless there's something about Season 2 that I forgot. I don't know, I didn't pay much attention during Season 2. So we have 1,000 steps to go, 8,200 overall. Wait, only 1,000? God, I really don't have faith in how much Americans can walk. In Japan, do they think that America is like this small? Because it's a bit bigger than that. And also, to be fair, it would take an American like me like 4 times as many steps as that, because I'm so slow and lazy and not athletic, because I'm American. I live on a steady diet of cheeseburgers. Vegetable? Haha, maybe for a few likes on Instagram, but not in my mouth. I don't know if that's even a stereotype anymore. I mean, in Japan, probably. Japan holds on to their stereotype something fierce. Wait, why am I shaking this thing still? I'm not doing this right now. Okay, all right. So we did it. We beat Chimairamon into the ground very quickly. We are, however, now just evil. We're just full-on virus. And I'm wondering if maybe I should change it. I don't know what the next boss is, but it is nice to see, though, that if we end up fighting a boss that's type is strong against our virus attribute, we can train back into something else pretty easily. Like, for instance, if you do the evil training and you do bad, it's seriously just as easy as just holding it holding it like I do and doing that, like the vibrating button pressing to where you get like 29 and you get a max bar and you gain a point toward virus immediately for each one. So it won't be that bad, and we have plenty of AP for it as well. Shaking it though is another thing, and like getting that for the light side, that I don't know so much about. So yeah, hopefully our next enemy is Data again, so we can just stay evil for the rest of this game. That would be convenient, you know? Thanks to the patrons for supporting my channel, especially Cookie Face Shifter and Zombie Eater, and all of you for coming by. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.